Virgo, how are you? This is your midweek reading. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and it's divinely timed anyway, so whenever you watch this video is fine. So we'll go into the energy, we'll see what message we get for Virgo. If you have Virgo anywhere in your chart, you may resonate. And we do have a super full moon, don't we? So what's that going to be like? Let's see. Okay. Virgo. Virgo. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now that's quite romantic, isn't it, in that card? A message that I've been receiving has actually been try not to focus too much on your relationship. If you heal yourself, your relationship will actually sort itself out. So that's the message I've been receiving. And that kind of feels quite key to this message, because retreat often means spending time alone, doesn't it? And doing some self-healing. And then it ends in romance, because you've got the romance card there. So focusing on you, focusing on your healing, you're actually going to wind up with more love. Singer of initiation. You're going through an energetic shift. It's the beginning of a new chapter, a beginning of a new dimension for you. And you have to go through this initiation process. And initiations can be quite testing. They can be quite tough. But it's kind of necessary, because what you're doing when you're going into a new timeline is you're actually shifting from an old energy into a new energy. And so that's why you're going to have a bit of a tough crossover period. You know, it can be quite wobbly. You can be purging a lot. You know, you can be having mind attacks, like mind activity making you doubt yourself or doubt your ideas, what have you. And basically Spirit is saying, you know, look after yourself, heal yourself at this time, because you're going from one energetic timeline to a new energetic timeline. So let's see what this is about. Obviously it is a collective reading, so you know it is different for different people what the message exactly might be, but it's very good energy for you at the moment, Virgo. Now you're getting what you deserve, really. What I feel I get shown for Virgo is that you haven't really had the best treatment. Things haven't really been fair on you, and I feel like you were breaking that karmic pattern, but then it's almost like it was repeating itself and it was happening again. But basically you've been making a really big breakthrough lately to get the Justice card. It means things are now going to go in your favour more. And I think it's because you finally taking a stand and saying, right, I don't want this to keep repeating where I don't get what I deserve, you know. I do need to do what's right for me. And that is basically cutting some old karmic patterns, taking you through this energetic initiation into a new timeline, and it's going to be much more favourable for you. So at the moment you might feel that you're kind of waiting for this next chapter to begin, but it's, like I said, it's where you get to balance your energies out. You get to release the old energy from the old timeline as you go into the new. We've got this super full moon, which is the perfect time to end a chapter, go into a new energy, isn't it? And even if you're watching this at a different time, it could even make sense anyway. So the thing is, you know, what I can see here is a shift in how you perceive things, you know, the way you perceive your life or the way you perceive your relationship changing, and it's because you're going into a more higher dimensional timeline. So healing yourself at this time and taking some time out to do that, even if it's like you don't have much time on your hands, but it just, your focus is on here, and you just keep doing that at the moment. because that's going to pay off. The energy you're moving into is 3 of Pentacles, which is a really favourable energy. It basically means people working with you, you're on the right path, it's going to be abundant, it's going to be successful going forward, so just keep doing what you're doing. Let's see what's going on for your person. Ten of Wands. So your person's got they've got a lot on their plate, okay? They do have a lot going on their plate, but they basically will step up to the plate for you, and they basically will be able to, you know, sort of do what needs to be done to make it work with you. Whether this is to do with work, your spiritual journey, or your relationship, you've got somebody here that's connecting into you who will bear the load. You know, they will put what's needed into this, and they will get to the finish line. So maybe you can just change the way you perceive things with them, and together you can be a great team. Let's see what your person's thinking. Leave me alone, please. That's interesting because you've got the retreat card. So perhaps you both need a bit of space at the moment. Like I said, to sort of, your person does need to drop some burdens that they're carrying. Either they're doing too many practical things, or mentally they've got too much on in here. They need to learn what it is they need to let go of, and then they're gonna really be successful. So maybe they need a bit of space to do that. And then also for you, like I said, I mean, I couldn't really say it again, but the more you focus on your healing, everything else around you is then just going to sort itself out, you know. So that's really the message. Let's just see what your spirit guides or your loved ones in spirit are, you know, saying. Choices. Feeling blocked or restrained. So you might feel a bit blocked because you've got this Hanged Man energy, and it's like you can't necessarily, and you've got the initiation and the retreat. You know, you might just feel like you want things to move forward a bit quicker, but your spirit guides are just saying, you know, it's just a case of where you're at. You know, it's just the spiritual energies that have got to work with you. And as the spiritual energies work with you internally, you know, that's how you then create your reality. So, and the reality looks really good, really, really good. Because you're definitely connecting to people now going forward who will step up for you and also work with you. But it's mutual, you know, it's like you actually are much more in tune with the people around you as well. So it's going to be a better environment for you, I feel, going forwards. So your spirit guides are helping you with your choices, and also just helping you stay centered while you end an old timeline and you go into a new timeline. So that's the message. That's quite a long message really there. But I'm sending you lots of love, lots of peace wherever you are on Gaia. And yeah, enjoy. If you want to book in for a reading, do contact me. Peace.